After a decade of waiting, only days left. Some of us were glued to our screen, shivering and waiting for Hugo Bruce to call our favorite players. Did he call your favorite player? That's the question I'm posing to you. Hugo Bruce called his troops that will fight for him or fight for our country at the USA, Canada, Mexico 2026 World Cup. We also the 26 players that are going there. I was happy. I'm not happy because of there are a lot of things that I want to discuss with you guys. First thing is about the defenders. Hugo Bruce took too many defenders. So with what reason we don't know. Maybe he's planning to play a back five because of we also at the last World AFCON we played against Mali. We played against Mali round of 16. He used the back five system. Did it help us? It didn't. We lost the game, and it wasn't necessary for him to play back five. Is it necessary for him to play back five at World Cup? I don't think we need to play a back five system. We need to go there and be ourselves, be a South African team, be a team that us as a nation will be proud of. By playing with a back five, I think Hugo Bruce is limiting too many things that we can achieve at that World Cup. I know we're not going there to win the World Cup, reach the semi-final, but we can reach far. We can reach far if we play the system that we all know, the system that we play as a country, the system that we see at the Betway Premiership. We also were Paris won the league using a back four. Sundowns won the CAF using a back four. All the teams in PSL are using back four. So why us going there with too many defenders? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to tell us, Hugo Bruce? The other thing is that we have a problem of midfielders. Hugo Bruce only took 4 midfielders. Sithole, Mokoena, Adams, and who? And Talent Mbata. Out of those 4 midfielders, he only took defensive midfielders. We all know what Mbata can play as an 8, Mokoena can play as an 8, but are they better 8? No, I don't think so. So with that, it comes to another question I'm gonna pose to you, and I see a problem about it, is that we don't have a number 10. We don't have a number 10. Why am I saying we don't have a number 10? I'm saying it because of we all know Thembazwane is old. Thembazwane cannot play a full 90 minutes. Even at the interview, they questioned him yesterday at the interview. You can go and search it. They asked him about Thembazwane, and they asked him, Thembazwane is not a player that's gonna play a full 90 minutes. Then what are we going to do with him? He didn't give us a direct answer, or he just ducked the question because of he knows what Thembazwane is not a player who's gonna play 90 minutes. He just said, I will be paraphrasing. I'm not gonna say exactly what he said. He just said that Thembazwane is a player that will help us a lot. He was scared that he wasn't fit before we go to AFCON, blah 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 blah. Those things are not things that we need. Are not things that, and the interviewers they didn't squeeze him for him to tell us what we're gonna do at the number 10 position. As I think the essay journalists that are just there for gossip, they're not there for football. I think South African journalists, they don't have a football knowledge. They didn't ask anything about tactics. They didn't ask anything about the players, the formation and everything. They just asked about useless things that we don't care about. We want to know how we're going to play at the World Cup, don't you? I want to know how we're going to play at the World Cup. I don't want me or the first game I'm like, I want to be prepared, or my team going to play like this. So that I can accept fate as early as it can. And me saying that we have a problem as a number 10, we all know really, realistically, you can't play as a number 10 because of the defenders there, the defensive midfielders at the World Cup. They're so strong. We know Moussa Caicedo, he's strong. Rodri, he's strong. So do you think really can go against those defensive midfielders? I don't think he can because of his skinny. He's skinny, he's still young, he doesn't have the experience. But him not having experience doesn't mean he doesn't have to play. But he can't play as a number 10. He can't play that position. So my question was that, why did he left out Tito? Because we all know Tito is the only number 10 in South Africa that we have, and the only best number 10 that we have. So why did he leave Tito out of the squad? Why leaving out Tito? well knowing or Tambazon won't play the full 90 minutes. While leaving Tito, well knowing or really he's not strong enough to play as a 10. He even said it at the interview or we must not put too much pressure because of Ray is not yet at his prime for him to carry the nation. So someone who's not at his prime to carry the nation, will he play as a number 10? Because we all know number 10 is a player that carries the team. Number 10 is the player that makes magic. This means that Ray is not ready. He's not yet ready to do those magics. He's not yet ready. But why? Why not picking Tito? If you wanna play Ray as a number 10, I'm confused or why playing Ray as number 10 or why wanting him to play as a number 10 while knowing what Ray is an inverted winger that plays where? At Orlando Pirates they play him as an inverted wing and he do a lot of amazing things there. Why are you trying to change his position at the national team? Not playing him his right position. Even if we're gonna play him at his rightful position, who's gonna play as our 10? Who? A police? Zwane, yes, is our first option, but a police. Now you're taking player out of a position at what? At the World Cup. So that thing is not good for us. It's not good for us. I'm very disappointed. Not exactly disappointed, but I'm frustrated about us not having a number 10. So as I said at the beginning, he might use a back 5 system. Him using a back 5 system, this means he's gonna use some wing backs being Modau and I don't know who you're gonna use as a left wing back because of I think we as a country we have a serious left back problem because of we all know Obrimo Diba is a good player going forward, but sometimes he get caught up and not coming back, not tracking back very fast. So this means Mbogazi, who is very young, will be covering a lot of spaces. And we all know the World Cup is a transitional football. If you caught going forward, those players, they won't be playing at the back trying to make sure that you regroup and organize your rest defense and blah blah. They won't be doing that. They will be kicking the balls where there is space, and where there will be space at the wing back. At the left and the right channels, there will be space. That's where they'll be attacking those spaces. But our right back is that, I'm telling you, we are secured. We don't have a problem because we got the best right back in the world. What he did at CAF, we also the final. He wasn't passed even once because he's the best. He knows what he's doing. Even if sometimes he makes some silly mistakes, he's still the best. And so other thing if we were playing at the back 5 system, this means you're gonna use three midfielders, and about those 3 midfielders, we don't have a true number 8 midfielder. We don't have a true number 8, and we all know his favorites. We're gonna Kabashimisha, who is the Sitole, Mbacha, and Tebo, and we all know what Sitole under pressure. He's not that good on the ball under pressure. He's not. So I was thinking, if our midfielder, he want a midfielder that will be working, let him use Adams and Mokoena, the best midfield pairing there we can ever have. Because we also want Adams what he can do. We also Adams ka final. We also Adams throughout the 2025-2026 Betway Premiership. We also how good Adam is. So why not choose him? Why not choose Adams? Because of Adams is no longer a small player who will say, he's still developing. Adams is still doing this. Adams this, Adams that. Adams is better than Mbata, is better than Tito. So I'm suggesting Hugo Bruce use Adams and Mukwen. And our number 10, I don't know what we're gonna do there. Or we better go. And number 10 is a serious problem for us. Another thing, Warren, us going there at the World Cup, what are we aiming for? He said you want us to get out of the group stages. You want us to make history because there's no other a male team has never gotten out of the group stages. But I think this thing is on us because of At Women's World Cup, Banyana went out of the group stages. They lost at the round of 16. Last year, the under 20, they were playing at the under 20 World Cup. They went out of the group stages, lost at the round of 32. So I'm thinking, well, this thing is in us. We can get out of that group. We can beat. I don't know which team we can beat, but we can beat one country and draw our 2 matches, and that's fine for us. Even 5 points is good. We go through the next stages. Us passing through the round of 32, we shall see. That's where we need to keep our hopes. That's where we need to believe that these players can go far. But them going far as quarterfinals, I don't think it's something that's gonna happen. Sorry, this team that is going to the World Cup is a build-up of us going to the AFCON and winning the AFCON. This team that is going to the World Cup is a team that is building up for us or to go to the next World Cup that will be hosted at 2030. Because of he took a lot of young players there, because he need them more probably experience those players. So are you having the belief that we can pass the group stages? I have the belief, because of another thing that makes me believe is that because of they didn't play well at AFCON doesn't mean they are limited. No, they can go far. They can do this as other countries. They believe as their boys going to the World Cup. Just imagine someone there at Cabo Verde believing Cabo Verde can go to the round of 16. Why us not believing? We can do this. I think we can. So guys, let's believe at our chance. But the question is that who's gonna play at number 10? Fairy.